We have one of the most successful and arguably probably the most mechanically complicated of the Civil War era repeating carbines. So this right here is a Spencer model 1865. So this one actually has a couple things going for it. It is not only a metallic cartridge gun, but in addition to that, it is also a repeating metallic cartridge gun, which was very uncommon for its time, and during the time when it was produced had a price to reflect that. These were quite expensive back in the day, but that's because these were the peak of firearms technology back in those days. So the way you would load a Spencer is actually quite unique. It's not like a traditional firearm that you would find today, kind of like a Winchester lever action where you'd load it either from the side or the bottom and then rack the lever. If you notice, the handguard on this one is actually quite small and very minimalist. That is because the loading mechanism is actually entirely enclosed in the action and the buttstock. If you look back here, there's a little tab in the back of the buttstock. If you rotate that 90 degrees to the right, you'll be able to pull out this enormous spring-loaded tube. That is because this buttstock is your magazine tube. So what you do is you grab your rounds, drop them in from the back of the buttstock until you reach max capacity. Then you grab this entire thing, push it, compress the spring, rotate it back into place to lock it, then your gun is loaded. So then in order to actually load the cartridges from the magazine tube into the chamber, what you would do is you grab your hammer, half cock it, and then this little swooping lever right here, you would grab it, rack it, load it into your chamber, full cock it, and then you'd be ready to fire. And then what you do is you'd fire the gun, and then to get rid of the old cartridge, you'd simply half cock it, get rid of the old one, reload it, put a new one in, half full cock, rinse, repeat until you're out of ammo. This is rather slow by modern standards. However, in the 1860s when this was developed, this was revolutionary. This design would go out to start an arms race that would start all sorts of repeating cartridge guns that would eventually lead to rifles like the Winchester repeating rifle. So overall, an incredibly cool gun and a massive piece of history.